Hi there, it's Amy Lynn, aka Mama Tarot, your friendly neighborhood tarot reader, coming to you here from Soul Sister Studio, the best little witchy shop around in Woodville, Ohio here. You can see it in the background. So this is going to be take two. I tried filming this earlier today and my microphones weren't charged and it did not record any of the sound. So this is take two. So today I am sharing with you a beautiful deck that was sent to me by Beehive Books Publishing. Let me make sure I got that right, guys. Beehive Books sent me this to look over, and the author of this deck, so this is called the Botanica Full Bloom Tarot Deck. It is a tarot deck. It is by Kevin Jay Stanton. It's an all botanical deck, which every card has beautiful nature, flowers, insects, some animals on it. I would say it is not a deck for the beginner, but if you can always remember also though, even if you are a beginner, that if you're just reading for yourself, you have the little book that comes with it. You can always refer to that. So it comes with a little book. So first I want to talk about the box. It's absolutely amazing. The way it comes apart. Let me show you that. I already took it out, honestly. And so look at the inside. Really beautiful, gorgeous. So I was gonna do an unboxing here, and I actually had the shrink wrap, and I, undid it on the last video, but because we had to pretty much scrap that, we're starting fresh here. But I will do, after my little introduction here, I'm gonna do a fast forward. I'm gonna add to this of showing all the cards, which, that we didn't need the audio for. So this deck has this beautiful, one of my favorite things, the pink gilding on the sides. Look at this. So this is a 78 card Rider-Waite-Smith working deck, and it also has, this author has added on 3 new suits to it, each having 11 cards within the suit. So I'll talk a little bit about that as well. But first I just kind of want to show you what it's about, and I picked out some of my favorite cards out of it. So first off, something that's a little different is the majors don't have the Roman numerals on it, but they have a symbol for each one of them. Some of the symbols are exactly what I would probably have thought of for the card, but some of them are not. So for me, what I would probably do is mark it with a little, a fancy shiny gel pen to add my Roman numerals in there. That way that I can identify them. The minors, on the other hand, are very easy to identify by the markings they put on them, and I'll show you that. So the first one I want to show you is this beautiful dandelion, which is the Fool card. And so you see what I mean by the marking. They've chosen to put a symbol up there. The little white up there at the top is their symbol for what the Fool card would be. Another one of my favorites in this, because we're in the season of Beltane. Beltane's on Friday. This is going to be our Ace of Wands, and look at how beautiful that is. It's like a maple. So another one of my favorites in here. This one is the 5 of Cups, and we've got Lily of the Valley there. Now you can see what I'm talking about. You see the Roman numeral 5 with the cup symbol there. That's super easy to pick up, but look how gorgeous the colors are in these. You're going to see when I do the flip through, but when I add that in, but I just wanted to show you some of my favorites. So this one is the 9 of Pentacles, and I love how they've incorporated the coins right in there. So in the suit of Pentacles, they have incorporated coins in several of the cards. And the 9 of Pentacles, the beautiful, independent, successful lady, is one of my favorite cards, so I had to show that one. Also the Empress. I'm always looking for the Empress, and look at that. There's her crown up there. See what I mean about the symbols? They've chosen that to be the symbol for the Empress, but absolutely gorgeous. Queen of Wands. I'm a Queen of Wands in the deck, so it's a chrysanthemum. Love that, and had to show that for you guys. A couple more. This is going to be the Star card, and look how fabulous they picked the Star of Bethlehem flowers with the Star card. Absolutely vibrant. So this one is the 10 of Swords, and this is a forget-me-nots, and I love, so with some of the suits, the wands and the swords, you can see bits and pieces of the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith in there. And then the last one, the sunflower, is this big sunflower. How awesome is that? So those were my favorites in there. I just wanted to share before we get into the flip through. I'll just show you really quickly. This is the different cards, that the different suits they've added. And what they've added is a suit for the pollinators. The pollinators are the suit of symbolic relationships of all parties involved, largely benefiting together in some way. And then the second suit they've added is the nectar robbers. And this is the suit of one party taking advantage of the other and the other taking steps to defend itself. And the third one is the seed carriers. And the seed carriers is the suit of growth and transference of how two parties can grow alongside each other. So really ton of thought put into this deck. The artistry is absolutely amazing. I mean, I can't say enough about how beautiful and vibrant it is. The cardstock is rather heavy, but not too heavy, because sometimes you get these cardstocks that you can't, they stick together. So this is sturdy, but it shuffles very nicely. It's a little bit more of a, it's not as elongated as a lot of the cards are, so it's a little bit smaller that way, but just really, really gorgeous, I have to say. Take a look at that one. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and link to the quick flip through of it. And then at the end, I'm going to go ahead and do a little reading for you guys and see what you get. It's absolutely stunning. And like I said, it's not necessarily a beginner deck, but at the same time, any beginner can use it. Now, if you're looking to start your tarot journey, you want to pick an original deck. So if you're doing Rider-Waite-Smith, you want to go with the original deck to set your foundation, but you certainly can play with any of these more advanced decks in the process, but just make sure you're setting your foundation with your traditional deck. It's absolutely gorgeous, especially we're going into spring and summer here, and to have a gorgeous deck like this to work with, it's really a masterpiece and a feast for the eyes. So I'm going to jump off. You're going to see the flip through come on behind this, and then at the end you'll see me come back on and I'll do a little reading for you. Hi friends, I'm back to do a little reading for you with this beautiful deck by Kevin Jay Stanton from Beehive Books Publishing. And the way I'm going to do it, because they have the extra 3 suits added in, certainly you could combine them all and go ahead and do it that way, but the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to keep those 33 cards separate. We're going to grab a card from the regular deck, and then, or 2 if they pop out, and then we're going to shuffle separately the new oracle, or the new 3 suits, and add to that. Now, a way that I would do is I said oracle because I would treat personally in my reading practice, I would treat the new suits as almost like oracle cards. So maybe either at the beginning of a reading or especially at the end of a reading, then pull those separately for a client and add that in. I think that's a great way to work with them. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera down and we'll shuffle and see what we get. And you can see how it shuffles too. It's really smooth here. So this is going to be a fun little reading for my soul sister family. Let's see what we need today here. And let's go one more pass. Give it a cut. See what we got. So we got the 5 of Swords. You guys can see that. So the 5 of Swords is going to be, you might require some sacrifice to get what you want at this time. At this time right now, you know, there might be something that you're really going to have to weigh out. Is it worth the sacrifice I'm going to have to give to get what I want here? Now, it could also mean you have to be a little careful, because this can be the backstabbing kind of mean girls kind of card. So be careful who you're trusting right now. Be careful who you're letting in your inner circle to see what's going to play out for you. So just be careful of that little warning there. Let's see what else we get from the new 3 suits that are added. See what we can add to that. All right, let's cut it. Sometimes I get my volunteers or flippers, but didn't seem to want to work that way today. So we're going to go ahead and cut it. And to go with that, so I'm going to have to look this up, folks, because I don't know these suits yet. So this is going to be the 6 of, let's see, this is the pollinators. So the 6 of pollinators. No, this is not the 6, this is the 4, sorry. Sorry. The 4 of pollinators. Okay. So, difficult situations may require creative solutions. Well, that's 100% what this is about. You know, this is anytime we have the 5 of Swords, we do have a difficult situation happening. So we're going to combine that with this, and you're going to need a creative solution to work through this situation. So, okay. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I think this is a really gorgeous deck, 100%. Let me turn this back up, guys. 100%. Thumbs up. Once again, though, it's a more advanced deck, but don't let that scare you away. It's really gorgeous. I will definitely put the links to the publishing company or any information I can find out there to link to this for you. And I would like to thank Josh from Beehive Books for go ahead and sending me this gorgeous sample. So thank you so much, and until next time, guys.